Welcome to our channel. Today we how to transfer systemd services in unit files safely step by step clearly. Begin by identifying the systemd services that you want to transfer. Use the command system to list units type equals service to view all active services on your system. Take note of the units you wish to move, including their names and locations. Next, access the directory that contains the unit files, typically found in /etc/systemd/system/. Use a terminal to list the files in this directory with the command ls/etc/systemd/system/. To safely transfer these unit files, create a backup for the existing services using the command cpr/etc/systemd/system. Now, you need to move the service files to the new system. Use the command scpr/path/to/backup/directory/*user at remotehost/etc/systemd/. Once transferred, log into the new system using SSH. Navigate to the directory where you transferred the files. Use the command systemd reload to ensure that systemd recognizes the newly added services. Next, verify the status of the transferred services with systemd status service name, replacing service name with the name of each service. If the services require any dependencies, install them on the new system, ensuring compatibility. If configurations are stored in other directories, copy those files as well. After all services are transferred, enable them with systemd enable service name. Finally, start the services using systemd start service name to confirm they are functioning correctly. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.